Hello YouTube, Mustro here with another episode of Banished. Let's go. Okay, so when we last left off, we had our two residents, Byrne and Florette. They had a child named Allie, and we set up a signpost inviting wanderers and nomads to come join our settlement. And so I need to set up a home for them to live in and jobs for them to take. Now obviously I have the job of fishing and wood cutting and tool making, but I don't have a home yet for them. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is set up a log cabin for them to reside in when they get here. And rotate. So we'll have this log cabin. I'm not going to build it yet, but I do want to make sure that I have the resources for it when they arrive. And one of the things that I need to start considering is a regular supply of wood. So I need a forestry center, and I need to find a location for that. So let me give this some thought. Okay, so for now I'm going to go with this mini forester. It uses a few resources to build. I'm interested in seeing how many you can employ there. And given a map that has so many hills, it's going to be hard to find a location for a full-sized forester to make the most out of it. So this mini forester might actually work quite nicely tucked into lots of little spots. So I'm going to experiment with it early game and see what comes of it as the game progresses. So the mini forester, and we'll think about an actual normal crossroads style build. Thank you Pinstar for the guidance on that in areas where they fit. For example, this is probably a decent location for a forester lodge, and then there's lots of stuff here, but this crossroads build probably will tuck into this location here. I want to think about a gatherer in that location as well. So when the population starts to support it, that's not a bad spot. But we have that mini forester, and I think maybe I'll start considering employing let's consider laying out how this will look for when it happens. So we'll want a gatherer. I like this tiny gatherer because it has storage. And you want that gatherer to overlap as much as possible with the forester. So let's consider that, and then the forester. Okay, so this is going to be my main large forest node that will get populated as I start to have people populate the town. I will of course need to get some houses in the area. I don't need the roads there yet because I'm not building them, so I'm going to cancel the roads, or almost all of the roads. Let's keep that corner. There we go, cancel those roads. So we'll keep this corner here just so that I get an idea, because I might do a bridge across the river. So the only thing that I need to be building right now is I need to be gathering the logs for the log cabin and the mini forester, and the stone for the log cabin. So I'm going to have one person gather all the resources that are not trees. No, let's just focus on stone. Let's just get the stone in this area. We don't even need that much stone right now. And then we'll gather trees outside. While that happens, our food is at 150. We're going to need about 300 for the year. 100 per person per year is kind of the go-to formula. So I'm going to make the second person a fisherman. And we're going to take a person off of making tools for now. Okay, so one person fishes, the other gathers the resources. We'll kick the time up to 10, and we will let that go. Okay, I've got the necessary tools for building these two things, the log count and the stone count. So we're going to cancel the collection and set them on the purpose of building those things. So let's go ahead and unpause the forester and make one builder. Our food is good, so we're going to move our fisher off of fishing and move them to wood cutting. We need firewood because we're only at 58. Okay, so the mini forester, there it is. We can only hire one person at a time there. Do a little math. If we calculate the area, radius of about 15, so that's 225 pi for one person. Here we have a radius of basically twice that, so that's 900 pi. The benefit that I do like is that it tucks into smaller areas, which is something that's going to be necessary with a river map that's so full of water and hills. So let's we don't need to hire the forester yet, but we'll keep this set up so that we can keep that ring and not forest within the ring. We're going to unpause the log cabin and get that started by bringing the resources over. Okay, we can pause that until people arrive. So, given this situation of where we're at, we should be gathering some logs so that we can start building up a fireplace reserve, firewood reserve, and we should be fishing and stones until people arrive. So I'm gonna put one of them on gathering trees. Allie is 5 years old now, and we want to make sure that when Allie turns 10, we have a school for Allie to attend. So that's something we should be paying attention to. Okay, well they do that. Considerations for the future. I want to be thinking about construction, and one of the first things that I like having is a sawmill, and a sawmill on the river is quite nice, and I think I like this location. So we'll consider that. That's actually something that I definitely want to get going, because a lot of our higher level construction stuff needs lumber, and the water wheel sawmill makes lumber. We can pause it because we don't have the resources yet. Actually, we almost do. Well, let's finish gathering these trees and then. Okay, looking at our tools, we're sitting a little low on the tools, so I'm going to turn gathering off because we've actually done okay with the resources, and I'm going to have one person start working on building some stone tools up for us. So let's cancel removal and take away our builder and make them a blacksmith. Excellent. Burn is cutting up the firewood. Good job, Burn. Well named for the job. Florette is hammering away, making tools for the family. And Allie is just kind of learning how things go. Okay, our tool count is up to 21. That's probably good. We'll take them off of making tools for us, and let's put them on fishing through the winter. Actually, no. Let's have them get back to clearing the trees. I think I took them off of the wrong job. I don't want anybody fishing. And our nomads have arrived. Hooray, nomads! I don't see them. 3 nomads. Where are you at? I don't know where you're at. You are far away. We'll make one a builder. Well, we'll make them all builders so that they have a house. We'll unpause the house. And hopefully they can get here on time. I don't know where they are. Allie has a sibling now. Burn and Florette has given birth to their firstborn son, and they named him Thayer. Noticing this, Allie is 9 years old. I immediately need to get a school up and running. Let's actually pause the sawmill and consider the school as the first objective for building. And we're just going to go with a tiny, tiny little school. Our nomads are starving. Where are they coming from? Where are they going? Oh, jeez. Followed this river. Where are we at? I'm sorry, you are going to die. You have opted to die. You have selected the wrong path to get into town. That's no good. The befated party of Radeon, Radeon, and Karika have died, and thus concludes episode 2 with the death of 3 nomads. We will mourn their presence or their absence. Thanks for tuning in. This is Moostro with Season 2 of Banished. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good evening.